Hello everyone, or anyone. This is Mitchell Cardone. League of Legends gamer tag, Chiggy Budala. We'll see that soon, I'm sure. Today I'm going to be making a... Oh, great. Today I'm going to be making a tutorial on Kassadin. My favorite player in this game is Kassadin. I've played Dota, not hardcore and not addictively, but I have played it, and I've played it a lot. Since 2003, when Warcraft 3 came out, I've played Dota a good amount of times. Let's just start with that. So, on top of that, I've also played the StarCraft 2 version of Dota, which is called Sodus. It's like Storm of the Imperial something. I can't remember. Anyways, Sodus was a great game. That's the StarCraft 2 version of League of Legends. And here's my... I like to capitalize the T. And in the StarCraft 2 Dota version, which was called Sodus, there was a hero, the Dark Archon, who best represents Kassadin in the game League of Legends. I feel like Kassadin was actually built off of the exact hero from that game, the StarCraft 2's version of Dota, the Dark Archon. The moves are quite similar. He's got everything basically the same compared to Kassadin does compared to the StarCraft 2 version. So, oddly enough, the first week I started to actually play League of Legends, Kassadin was free. And to make this story a little bit shorter, every time I played StarCraft 2 version of Dota, the StarCraft 2 version of League of Legends, same thing, named Sodus, I would always pick the same hero, that Dark Archon guy. So I had been playing with this guy for fun, and winning and losing, you know, probably a good mix, probably pretty equally. Because StarCraft 2 was different, at that time it was different. You could make one of your stats heavy. So if you had a spell that had to do with, or an ability that had to do with, you know, your base stat, you had 3 base stats: strength, agility, and intelligence. You could stun any spell, depending on whatever, just by buying an item that has more of that. So it was quite a tough game. But anyways, that's not the point. The point is, I'd been playing that guy, the Dark Archon, in Sodus for a while. And when I came over to League of Legends and I played with Kassadin, by mistake I found out that Kassadin's my favorite guy right off the bat. So my first week of playing, I played Kassadin so much that by the end of the first week, I had enough points to buy Kassadin, which of course was only 3,100, so it wasn't too bad. So, here's the build that we're going to be utilizing today. I'm going to be giving a tutorial on Kassadin because I love this guy so much. And I'm going to show you really what is so amazing about this dumb build. I'm going to talk about it a little bit first, and then we'll see it happen. It'll be awesome. What should we name this item set? That's what this game is going to be like. It's going to be a rip show. Okay, this item set right here utilizes a lot of different things. Mainly, we're going to be using the increased ability power by 30% off the Rabadon's cap. We're gonna utilize that with Nasor's Tooth to give, as you can read it here, basic attacks deal 15 plus 15% of ability power as bonus magic damage on every basic attack hit. So these two items together with other items, no matter what they are, they don't have to be these four. For the ability power mix, these are really solid items to have just because you're going to be, surprising your opponent really with this, doing so much damage. And when we get this at the end game, most likely after we've already transformed this into Seraph's Embrace, we're going to be doing a solid amount of damage with these two combined, with Mana Mune and Nature's Tooth at that point. I've actually done this build multiple times, which is pretty cool. Hence why I'm doing this tutorial, because I know it's a solid build. I've done this a lot, and I'll get around close to 900 ability power at the end of the game, with all this mana being converted. You can see 3%. It converts, grants ability power equal to 3% of maximum mana. So whatever 3% of my maximum mana is, most likely at the end of the game we'll have above 3,000. That's whatever 3% is. Let's just say that you can do that math. I don't have to. Which is a solid amount, especially with, here's what we have mana wise for our items. So whatever our base mana is, which I happen to be using this item, this rune page right here, which I don't have much mana on. I used to use this one. Excuse me, this one. It had 375 mana, so it was pretty solid mana amount. But we're going to be using our base mana this game, along with the mana that we get from these items. So off the bat, we'll have some solid mana. Let's say at the end of the game, both Archangel Staff and Mana Mune transform. That's 2,000 mana, and I've checked multiple times. They do work with each other, which is odd, and it's also great at the same time, especially for a caster, because for casters you can't really be getting damage items for your basic attacks because you won't be using that too much. But with this item, along with Nature's Tooth, actually, we'll have a pretty high amount of damage. So we'll be a threat not only with our ability power and our casting, but also with our basic attacks, which is great. And it's also good for Lysandra or Diana. And I've even used this on Varus recently. I use this exact build. And because Varus is he has such a weird kit with his ability power. He has two moves that stack with ability power, 2 moves that stack with attack damage. If you actually get Blight and you do this ability power build, all of your other abilities, after doing 3 attacks on one person, Blight will ignite on any other spellcast and do massive amounts of damage just because you have so much ability power. So that's kind of cool. But back to what I was saying. Let's imagine that this transforms and this transforms. That'll be 2,000 mana, and this at the end of the game will reach 650 mana. So that's 2,650 plus the 250 mana from this. That's 2,650 plus 250, which is 2,900. So it's close to 3,000 mana that we're getting just off our items on top of our base mana. So it'll be pretty cool. And I showed you my runes. I'm just gonna scroll over each of them so you can personally see what each is. You can always pause it at any point in time, and just you don't have to write it down. I just want to show you so you know. Now this is a really cool rune page. I saved up 13. Was it really 13? Yeah, I saved up 13,000 IP just to buy all of these. Excuse me, sorry about that. Cooldown runes. And these are cool because at level 18, I'll have 5.56 plus 5.6, which, as you can see, is 6.12 cooldown percentage. And that's at level 18. I'll have 6. Let's just say 6% cooldown. And with the masteries, with the masteries, I also get 4% cooldown. So this is really cool because some ability power casters, they do have low cooldowns. Like Kassadin has low cooldowns. Lysandra has low cooldowns. Diana has somewhat low cooldowns. Those are my top 3 favorite players, anyways. But with this specific build that I'm utilizing, we'll have 10% cooldown reduction on top of Nasor's Tooth, which gives 20% cooldown at the end of the game with this build. So we'll have 30% cooldown reduction, which is pretty solid. It's not bad, especially with all these items and what we're going to be doing. So let me just go ahead and I am level 30, okay, and I don't do ranked yet. I'll go into that another time. You'll see another video of my reasoning for that. So I have not played a ranked match at all. I was going to ask somebody on my friends list to 1v1 me so I could show you this, but I thought, you know, why would I stunt a match and make it 1v1? Why don't I just show you a normal match and show you, you know, how good it is. So, hopefully I get mid. I just gotta be adamant. And quick.
The balance of power must be preserved.
Oh yeah, that's right. The balance of power must be preserved. That's right, Kassadin. You tell him. Yeah, this is close to my Lissandra build. Very, very similar. I messed around with a lot of masteries, as you can see. I'll probably do about 4 masteries, and then the 5th one I'll have, and I'll use that. So I'll mess around a lot, and then I'll pick my favorite, what I want to do, you know, at the end. I do actually win a lot of games just by having this mastery point, so I'm gonna use that. I'm gonna use that and show you 5% extra damage from turrets. Luckily, no one's trying to take over my mid. That's kind of cool. It's always nice to have at the start of the game. No fights going on for places. No, it's kind of weird. Hopefully, he'll be support. Yeah, foul energy said support. What? So we have a Zillion support. This is going to be kind of cool. I don't think I've really played with a Zillion support that much. I've really only played with Zillion mid when I've done jungle or whatever. So far I have Lissandra, Diana, I have Thresh, and I have also Boris, and Kassadin, of course. So, let's get this done. This is going to be a really cool match. I'm going to start out and build the Tear of the Goddess as fast as I can at the start. I did show you my item set before this match, but I will tell you that you can do a lot of different things with Kassadin, depending on who you're facing mid. Sometimes it's good to throw your opponent off, and the Fairy Charm that gives +3 mana. Sometimes I will buy 2 Fairy Charms and a mana potion at the start of the game, and I'll be able to outlast and sustain longer in my lane at mid lane than my opponent, because I don't have to go back for mana as often, which is pretty cool. So with that in mind, sometimes I will get the magic resist item that works into Athene's Unholy Grail with Spirit Stone with Tear of the Goddess. And oddly enough, the build is just so, if you're fast at it and you get those items quick, you know, you can always save for another item and not get any of these, and, you know, burn your mana like a madman, which sometimes might be better, but a lot of times I'd like to have, like, at least half mana, even when I'm, you know, like, to have half mana when I've just done a lot of work and pushed my mid lane, pushed my opponent out of the lane. It's nice to have that half mana. Anyways, hopefully this will be sick. And I'm going to show you, with Kassadin, how to actually use his kit. There's a way that you can actually use his kit. That's probably the best way to do it. I'm going to tell you about it now. Hopefully you'll think about it. Hopefully I'll be able to do it in game at one point. for you to see, which would be nice. um, the here's how you use this kit. Assuming that we have level 6, okay. Assuming that we get his ultimate going, we're gonna start with that because we want it to stack. Because when it stacks, it's gonna do a ton of damage. Okay, imagine if we get 3 stacks and we land the 3rd stack, you know, cast. By that time, we can pretty much burn through all of our spells and get the kill for that. Just because at that point we'll be doing, alright, base damage. I'm not going to add on the plus 8, we're not going to add that in. Base damage, we're going to be doing 60 damage the first time, then 120 damage the second time, then 180 damage the third time. So, you know, that's a pretty good amount, with also not losing substantial mana. So we'll see what happens. So here's how the kit, how it works. We're going to use the ultimate to blink and, you know, rift walk. What to say? Teleport. We're going to teleport to a nearby location, which does AoE damage. So you can see that circle on the inside. That's where all the damage is going to be done when I cast my ultimate. We're going to start with that, and as soon as we drop in on him, we're going to use our W, and we're going to be doing 30 extra magic damage every hit, or whatever it is for that. At that time. I do use smart casts. Smart casting is pretty cool. And I always like to use my ignite first. Whether or not it does that much damage or it gets the kill, we're gonna have that +5 ability power and +5, you know, attack damage going on. Just for using it. So that's always good to get off at the start of the game, because now I have +5 attack damage, +5 ability power, just for casting it. You know, whether or not it dents his health that much doesn't quite really matter too much to me. I'm just glad that I have that. So I won't be using my ignite really to get kills. I'll just be using it so I have extra damage, which is always good. Oh, Shyvana on the other team got first blood on our Kha'Zix. That sucks. I think Shyvana just got blue buff now from that. Which could be a bummer for everybody. But hopefully it won't be. Hopefully not too much. Anyways, I usually get 1-1-1, but I'll start with his Q and I'll start with his E, just because those are the 2 damaging. You know, it's hard to really get close with your melee with Kassadin's W. But a lot of people might not know that with Kassadin, you need to charge up his E. You can't always be casting E. Like right now, I can't cast his E because I only have 2 charges. I need to have 6 to be able to cast it. So that's just yeah, what's up, double thump? Heck yeah. That's good. Booyah. Anyways, I do have enough for Tear the Gods right now, so after this wave, since the guy in my lane just got killed, he's not going to be up for another 3 seconds. He's up now, but he's still gotta run. He's still gotta run and make it up. So I got a little time with this wave push. Hopefully. Oh, by the way, I always murder Fizzes with Kassadin. It's kind of funny. There's not a single time when I do a 1v1 that Fizz will get up on me. Except for when I play with my best friend and I was on my crappy AKA account, and I got rocked. And he won't let me forget that. But I did get rocked by a Fizz that one time. Which is weird, because I never get rocked by Fizzes. But anyways, we'll just say that was a slip up. You know? you guys don't mind. Okay. So, the Tear of the Goddess item. I love this item. When they first made the item, it's on a timer. So you watch me cast, and you're gonna see it go bloop. Ready? Oh, it didn't work. I guess sometimes it doesn't work. Maybe it'll do it this time. Ready? Watch the item in my inventory. It didn't blip. Am I even getting mana for this? I'm getting mana for it. Alright, whatever. Oh, and I missed! You gotta be joking. There's fat minion. Alright, let's try and... Oh, this is a move that I love to do. I love to do that. That was stupid. That was so stupid. No, don't kill me! It's okay, it's okay. Guys can handle this. This is normal. Oh, don't kill me, guys. You guys don't want to kill me. I'm just casting. Oh, sorry for being weird. Oh, I forgot that my ultimate is not smart casting. Why do I have it like that? QWE4. Maybe I should do that. 1, 2, 3, 4. Alright, whatever. By now I should really have this so that I can make Archangel Staff sooner rather than later, because currently, whenever I spend mana, I do get +4 mana. As you can see, grants +4 maximum mana for each spellcast and mana expenditure. But when I get Archangel Staff, instead of it being +4, it is actually +8. And we want to be last hitting about every minute we can successfully last hit. And because our W spell only costs 25 mana, I use it a lot actually, even when I'm not in range. I'm going to be using it just because it's so cheap and it'll help my E get to full. Oh, this looks great. This looks fun. This is cool. Everybody wants to heal Kassadin. Okay. That's chill. I feel like that's normal, I'll be honest. Oh, I'm so dead. I am so dead. I'm so dead right now. Oh my god, this is not cool. Come on, mana. Give me some more mana. I'm gonna scoop in. I'm gonna try and scoop in. I'm probably gonna die, but I'm gonna try and scoop. Hopefully they'll see me recalling. Really don't know mine. This is what we call a Kassadin thing, where we blink in out of nowhere and kill somebody. Just doing Kassadin stuff, you know. Alright, it looks to be pretty well. I don't like to be buying small items for every combine. That there is. As I was saying, you can see the Tear of Goddess sometimes when I cast. It'll do that. and I have to wait until it finishes before I can cast again and it actually work. By working, I mean giving me mana. +4 mana every time I cast. I totally missed him. God, thanks. Oh! How did my E not kill him? Or he did that stupid crap where he goes whatever invisible. Ugh. What a crappy tutorial. 0-2. Oh, nice. Just what I needed. An attempt to reconnect. Oh, don't kick me off. There we go. Oh, it's working. You want to be careful when you're playing Kassadin. You don't want this to stack up too much, because every time it's 100 extra mana to make your ultimate cast. So you just want to be watching for that when you play. Alright, here's a trick that I wanted to show you guys. I'm going to try and do it next time that he shows up. Here's my way of what I think is the best to be using Kassadin's kit, which just means kit means all of his spells. So he's gonna come in and shoot something now. He's trying to get in close. Once he shoots it, I actually screwed that up because I should have waited to use my silence a little longer. That was nice. Somewhat. Shing. Hopefully he won't suspect. Shyvana won't come gank me again. But I have a feeling like Shyvana's gonna come gank me. It's getting close. It's getting real close here, guys. Pretty close. See how he's doing. Talon 1-4. I'm 1-3. Not bad. He's got 29 minion kills. I got 46. So I'm kind of like owning the lane in minion kills wise. Hopefully this guy doesn't get jumped right now. Shyvana just keeps tower diving. Not even worrying about it. It's kind of weird. I guess Shyvana can do that because you know, she's kind of more tanky than normal. Anyways, really with Kassadin. From the tutorial that you're watching, you can see that really you just need to keep bursting all of his spells as much as you can all the time. You know, it's really how to take care of how to be Kassadin. Just keep maximizing your burst. Sadly, Kassadin versus Syndra is a pretty big fail because Syndra can outburst Kassadin, which sucks, especially when you are Kassadin and you're playing against a Syndra. I always do this. Here's the trick. Wait till your cannon locks on and shoots. Once your cannon locks on a minion and shoots, you can cast and it's not going to hit you. As long as you're smart about it. Oh, Talon is making comments on how bad he's doing this game. Seems kind of cool to me. Alright. Now like a dummy, I'm gonna be using this ignite to try and get a kill. After I said, you know, whatever. Usually you just want to maximize your Q into your E. You want to get 1 point in your W. Sadly I have 3. But normally you want to be doing just Q and E. Q and E. This is my poke move. Ready? I could probably just be killing this town right now if I wasn't such a pussy. And if I stack that, I could have got him. Whatever. Whatever. It happens. Hope I can sneak a kill. I don't know how I'm gonna get 500 health he has right now. Yeah. I'm gonna get out of here. That was pretty nice. There's actually a lot of stuff you can do with low health Kassadin, truth be told. Just because of his blink. Seriously. Alright, so I got this item now. We got 157 ability power. Should be sick. Check what's going on with my Talon's items. Gotta take a stat soon. Looks like he's going lifesteal. This is really butt. And he's getting pots. How's he getting mana pots for? And a ward? It's kind of dumb to me. Waste of money. You know, mid lane, you just gotta be killing your mid lane guy. Can't be worrying about the jungler. Oh, when you play this game, you want to make sure you take out these 3 range minions first. They're really important to get rid of. As much as you can kill those guys, you want to. And this is where that mastery point comes in. The 5% extra. I'm getting a phone call right now. Sick. 5% extra damage to turrets. Yeah, I took out that turret's health so hard. Oh, I must be getting jumped in a sec. Oh! Oh, I want to get this so bad right now. Let's do it. Let's be bold. Somebody just called me. I wonder who it was. Hopefully somebody who wants a tutorial. Hope you don't mind me taking this call. Might be weird. Hey, who's this? Not yet. Is this Ashley? Get out. Whoa. Oh, really?
What are you doing?
I'm doing a tutorial right now. What are you doing? Wait, who's going to dinner with you? Ellen?
My friend Ellen.
Oh. Oh, this is Lexi? You butt?
You really think it was Ashley?
No, I didn't really think it was Ashley.
You had no idea who it was.
I had no idea. How do I not have your number? That's weird. Where are you going to dinner? What? Oh. You're so funny. I don't know. how long till you go? Right now? I probably won't go then. You have to, ask me next time. Well, I mean, just, like, text me maybe, like, a little bit earlier. And be like, oh, you're the best. No, I'm gonna, I plan to do a ton of homework tonight, so I was just gonna be a loser. I was just gonna be a loser and stay in. That was the plan, really. No, it's okay. Alright, I'm gonna save your number for sure this time. Tell Ellen I say hi. Hey, what's up, Ellen? Hey, how you doing? I plan on doing like massive homework tonight because I have a ton. Yeah, just 8. Yes. I made myself a sandwich. Alright, deal. I'm down. Dinner date for real next time. Oh, I don't think Ashley's gonna be coming to it, but okay. Ashley is a girl from my class who told me she was gonna call me to do math homework. I didn't think so. No fun at all. I agree. Thank you, Lexi. They're in the city. Well, Mom had to go into work today, so Dad's just, being there for her, and I guess gonna pick her up when she's done and bring her home. Alright, cool. Bye, thank you. Oh, that was nice, one-handed all of that. Let me try and scoop in on this fizz. Oh! Goes nuts. Alright, now we need this really badly. We need this so bad right now to be doing stuff. Nice little bomb right there. Time bomb. Hopefully I can get this ignite off first thing. What's Kha'Zix doing? Oh. Get some stacks on this, eh? I just want to kill Sona because I hate how she heals people. Oh, this isn't good. This is not. Oh, and it's transforms already. Yeah. Alright. That kind of sucked, but whatever. Good job, Zinzao, getting that kill. By the way, for all you interested viewers, that was my cousin who called me with my aunt. My cousin Lexi and my aunt Ellen. I mean, it was two hot babes. They were trying to get me to go out to dinner. You know, colors comes first though. I'm just joking. Let's get mana immunity to get going. So now we already have 1,000 mana. Which is gonna be sick ability power wise. We have 2 items and we already have 300 ability power. That's pretty sick. Okay, technically 3, whatever. But I hope you guys are getting me. This game I'm doing really bad. I'm actually not like leaving my lane at all, which kind of sucks. But whatever, it happens sometimes, I guess. Normally in all games, you want to be pushing the mid tower first, and then once that one goes down, you want to push the outside towers. Or if your outside tower goes down first, you want to be coming to mid lane to help that out. Oh, I missed that. Oh, how did I miss that so hard? That was like the hardest miss I've ever seen. Stupid key bindings. I should have been alive and activated this to give me a barrier, but I hit the wrong key. Go me, go me. Alright. Let's get this going. This is really important to have once this transforms. Since I am actually facing off a Talon who's for attack damage, now he's going to be expecting to be able to kill me, and me to not have high attack damage. So this Mana Mune, this Combine is going to be really important to the game here. So once we reach about 500 mana, 500 out of 750, that's when we should think about, alright, I got to save for Mana Mune. So we've got a while to go before we need to combine this. So we're going to be making this, hopefully a little bit of this. And at that point, we'll probably be halfway through making this before we need to build. Oh, what the hell? My Ignite didn't get off? That's a bummer. Oh, now I'm going to be all alone, and they're going to come try and gank me. What's going on over here? Oh, and I tried to use it again, that stupid activation bubble. Dang, I got swarmed. That was stupid of me. Very poor procedure I just pulled off. I should not have gone out of those bushes so soon. What's going on? Music? Music stopped? That's why I'm doing so bad. The music stopped. Nature's tooth. Because we do have Tear of the Goddess, and every time we do cast a spell, we do get 4+ mana. It's always good to be pretty much using all your spells on your way up to the front lines. Because see, out of all the times that I casted, my mana is still pretty much at max. Which is good to have. Oh, and if only I cast it on top of her and blinked. If only I teleported on top of her, she'd have been dead. Oh, I'm gonna... Hopefully I can scoop this kill. If she comes out again, I'm gonna scoop her so hard. That was nice. It's a nice little, quick little burst. Get her scared as heck from me. Oh, here comes Kassadin. No, can't catch Kassadin. 3 stacks already. Come on, let's get some more stacks going. I'm gonna land on her for my last stack. No! Oh, there he is. Oh. That's alright, the focus right now, top lane. Nobody's going to be here. Nobody is going to even check this. They're all worried about, see, I got all these guys mid right now. Best place to go right now, top lane. Be nice and sneaky. Or, I shouldn't say sneaky, I should say be nice and map aware. Because being map aware at this point is going to be what's going to win you these games. Hopefully my guys are going to do well mid and not lose it. They seem like a pretty good team. It seems like this team I'm on is like, you know, pretty solid, smart, and they, you know, pretty good at doing work, so that's pretty nice. Oh, Teemo Mushroom, really? Really a Teemo Mushroom already? Oh, another team on Mushroom. Where's this Sona? I know. Oh, there she is. She's in the mid. Midlane Sona. Midlane Sona about to get jumped. Wait for it. Wait for it. That's gonna be nice. That's a nice combine right there. Let's look at Teemo. Teemo is what did all the damage to me. I had full health. But now this is going to be cool, because, oh, I might as well heal. 376 ability power, 15% of that, it's going to be a 56 bonus magic damage every hit. Our ability power level is still going up. We're really going to need that Lich Bane endgame. That Lich Bane endgame, that last item, Lich Bane, is going to really put us over the edge, because once I reach my complete build, let's say, I don't like Teemo. Nah, I miss. Really? That's nice. That's how you stack that ultimate and die after. Go! How many times have I forgotten to use this? No, don't surrender. Oh, it is 20 to 43 though, isn't it? Damn. All this talk about my guys doing well. Let's just say that we want this to happen sooner rather than later. do really want to get this though. I do. This is really a key point in the build. So sadly, we're gonna have to wait, man. Amuna. At 250. Yeah, we need to be 500 to really be serious about buying it. Yeah, that was a good buy. Oh, I should have blinked like behind them all. Wow, where's my health? One more hit. Stupid fucking mushroom. Stupid darn mushroom. Excuse my language, I'm sorry for that. Let me apologize. An apology. See you guys later. Let's get some stacks going up. Oh! Oh, I was on cooldown. Oh, that looked dangerous. Oh, that was just Kha'Zix. Oh, hopefully you enjoyed my tutorial. It's not over yet, but it's looking pretty grim. See what Talon's doing. 70, 75. I got 160, let's just say. 158. 80. 60. Oh, too bad. Yeah! Yeah, what? Yeah, yeah, oh. Go heal. Someone tell this retard to go heal. Go heal, retard. Or cash him, save the day, and die. It's cool. It's cool, it happens. $1,400, right? Yeah! Slick use of... Hopefully it shows it. No, it doesn't show anything. Okay, whatever. Slick use of this. I just used this active. This nice bubble. Times you go to 150 plus the amount of mana consumed. 20%? What's 20%? Oh. Oh, let's go, Rabadon. Let's go, Rabadon. Let's go, Rabadon. Yes, I went from 400 to 674. This is a nice build right now going. That was pretty sick. My ability power level was at 413 about when I last checked it. You can probably scroll back in the video and be like, oh, it was this. And right now it's 120 extra, so 400 plus 120. Let's say roughly 550, roughly 580, plus all this extra that we get, 30%. Sadly I'm dead and I can't do anything to help right now. Let's go, Manamuna. Manamuna, you're next. Let's get that team. He's going down? Oh, he's going down. We need to push that top lane turret. In this game, it's really tough. Oh, this will be great. This is going to be nice, even though I have 30% right now. Level 18. Where was... Now I have 40%. Great. Oh yeah, here's some minions. Let's go. See you later. Got some guys backing me up right now, so looking good. I think I would realize, oh, he was pushing the top lane on a purpose to get the top lane turret, but nobody realizes it. Alright, so right now we're doing some pretty solid damage with attacks. Doing bonus 100 damage every attack. 115, whatever it is. Oh, and this top turret is already down. No wonder I stink. Oh, mid turret is... Oh yeah, I'm dead. Great. No! Oh man, these guys want me so bad. Watch this one. Yeah, that's right. Oh, how much health did I have starting that? I think homie likes it. Homie liked it. Let's go. Good time to get Manamuna. Good time to get Manamuna. All right, let's see all that extra damage. Bam, 69 extra damage, plus 20. Sick. I'm doing a lot of damage right now. I'm doing 216 plus 100. I'm doing 300 damage right now. Let's see what this is technically. 75 plus 25 plus 25. It's kind of sad. I'm kind of sad to be looking at this guy's stuff right here. Didn't he have the Bloodthirster? Or was that check on? Whatever, I'm doing more damage than this guy. With my stupid ability power item. Items. Let's just say that technically, what's 3%? 200 mana. 10% is, did you get 20? Okay, 20 times 10, yeah, so 3%, 20. That's 20 divided by whatever the goat. Double kill? What? Okay, I'll take it. Whatever. Normally at this point, if you don't make a Mana Mune, you want to make a Deathfire's Grasp, because if you do need more ability power and you are doing poorly, which I'm not doing, oddly enough, I am pretty much a terror. 16 and 15. Right now, 16 kills, 15 deaths. Whatever with the deaths, you know, it happens. But seriously, at this point, if you don't need this, if you're getting outplowed, attack damage wise, this still is going to help a little bit, especially with the cooldown reduction. It is one of the higher items, ability power wise, from the cooldown reduction set, that does give 20% cooldown reduction. I wish you could do both here. Click both. Yeah, here we go. Alright, now we're going to look at, this one has the highest. 75 ability power, 20% cooldown reduction. But we're going to say it's pretty solid. So you would, you know, if you're having trouble, you would want to get that item. Deathfire's Grasp. And the activation on Deathfire's Grasp is going to make all of your ability power that you have right now just killer. Whatever, I kept my homie alive from Teemo. He was about to die, so that was pretty good. How did this not cast? Didn't I press this and it worked? Darn. Dad, nabbit. I saw that stupid commercial where it's like, oh, did you know you can save 15% or more on car insurance? And then it's like, did you know that Old MacDonald was a bad speller? And he's like, spell cow. So the guy, yeah, you know, Old MacDonald, he's like, C-O-W-E-I-E-I-O. So let's check these stats. We have about another 250 mana coming in on our Mana Mune before it's converted. And then we're going to get 80 ability power with our Lichbane. As you can see, check, 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 unchecked, building. We're going to reach, you know, we're going to get 80 ability power on top of this, plus 3% of 80 ability power, plus 3% of 250 mana that we're going to get, that we have left. So we're going to be pretty solid. This is a pretty dank, in my opinion, build. Oh, see how close I was, just messing his day up. That wasn't really the best of things to do. I think it's now 4-on-2, but I think Teemo's doing well this game. I think Teemo's being solid. Kinda. It's cool to see that I have the most kills in the game, especially this being a tutorial for Kassadin, to show that Kassadin's a boss. So that's kind of nice. Not really great for my team. Seeing as that one guy can only do so much. Hopefully I get up before this ends. That'd be really nice. I know what you viewers are saying. You can hope all you want, Sonny. It's not gonna happen. At least we didn't surrender like noobs. You should never surrender. Unless you got a, you know, an emergency you have to go to. Anyways, this is the build, and you did see it in action. If I did have that Lichbane at the end, it would have been pretty sick. Especially considering I really wanted you guys to see how much the Lichbane does. Because every time after I cast a spell, considering that it's, you know, within the allotted time that Lichbane has for activation, like you can't cast 3 spells and then hit 3 times in under 3 seconds, and Lichbane work for all 3. I think Lichbane has like a 2.5 second cooldown. But anyways, With Lichbane, it does do 75% of your ability power. So at the end game, I had close. Let's say that with Lichbane, I would have had at least 800 ability power. So whatever 75% of 800 is, on top of my nasty damage, I would be doing close to, let's say, 800 damage per swing with Lichbane. Considering that Lichbane will give me about. Alright, let me do this. In that game, I had with Amuna, let's say close to 225 attack damage. Base attack damage, plus the 100 attack damage extra that I got from this, which is really like 115. So let's say we have 300 right there, 350. Let's be bold. We'll round up a little. 350 attack damage normal every swing with this build. On Kassadin too, and it's all ability power except for this one, which in the end converts to ability power because it is mana with our Archangel's Staff or Sarah's Embrace. So I forget what I was saying. Oh, I didn't want to lose that. So yeah, there's your tutorial on Kassadin. Right, okay. We have about 350 base damage coming out every swing. With Lichbane, assuming that we have 800 ability power. Oh, the calculator? Not calculator, don't I? Calculator. Here it is. Oh, you guys probably can't see this because it's dumb. It fills the whole screen. But hopefully you can. So let's say we have 75% of 800 ability power, which is what Lichbane does after every time I cast. So assuming that we have 800 base ability power, every time that I cast, the swing after is going to be doing 600 damage. On top of my 350. With Lichbane, we would do 950 damage on a basic attack. So this is really helpful. This build is really, really helpful for, hopefully you were hearing me when I was talking and I had my calculator up. This build is really helpful when you have a team that's very trying to play hard. If I did give out honors, which I do normally, but I normally only will do it when I've actually talked to somebody in game and I've had an experience in game that was nice with them. I would have honored Xin Zhao, double thump, because he was not the jungler specifically because this. Oh wait, he was the jungler, so thank God. For some reason I thought Kha'Zix was jungling. Man, I'm a dummy. Anyways, Xin Zhao did help me from the start to sustain in my lane, so that's why I honored him. Teamwork. He was really there. He was there for me, and that was nice of him. So that's it for my tutorial. I'll show you my runes and master pages one last time. As you saw, this did do a decent amount of damage to take out that. I was the one who took out the turret first in my lane because of this right here, and because of Kassadin's W spell. If you look at Kassadin's W spell, when you use his W and you activate it, Kassadin's basic attacks on activation deal additional magic damage. So that's really, really like your turret slayer right there. That's what's going to get you that turret. So I have done this build on Varus. I have tried a small variation of this on Diana. I believe I had the Deathfire's Grasp instead of Manamune on Diana. One time, just because at that time I was getting a substantial amount of gold income. So that was nice. That was really nice to have that Deathfire's Grasp instead of that Manamuna for that game. Even though Diana is, melee, whatever. That's what did happen. I have yet to try this build on Thresh. I'm not too sure how it's going to be, especially if Thresh is going to be a support. Mainly when you play Thresh, I shouldn't be going into this now. Mainly when you play Thresh, you want to be getting attack damage because his abilities, Death Sentences his hook. He throws a hook. This works with ability power. His move Flay works with ability power. So the more ability power you have, the more damage these two spells will do. And also his ultimate is ability power. It stacks incrementally with ability power. So he does have that kind of amazing kit to really be supporty, but with what actually happens in games, Thresh is going to be the best when utilizing his lantern with his allies. So if you got 4 allies in one little circle, and you drop the lantern on, and since the lantern Dark Passage stacks with attack damage and not ability power, if you get a lot of attack damage items with Thresh, his lantern is going to be saving everyone. It's going to be such a huge bubble every time he throws it out, a shield bubble, whenever anyone walks into the lantern. And you can only gain this bubble once. That's really, really how you should be playing Thresh. But, maybe I'll try out this build one time soon with Thresh and see how it works. That'd be fun. So to end this tutorial, I hope everybody has a good week, whoever's watching this. And that you give Kassadin a shot. You give him a try, and and that you're really aggressive with Kassadin. When you play Kassadin, you gotta be, because he's melee and he doesn't have range, he's more likely to be caught in a lot of different situations, at a lot of different times. Just because he is melee, and he has to get in melee range, right up next to the guy, doing that extra damage. So you really have to be aggressive with that silence. You really gotta be throwing that slow out when you're in range. Just at the edge of the range of the slow, the E. Which I have it smart casted, so I have smart cast set up. Why am I here? I have smart cast set up, so you never actually saw the range of my force pulse, my E. You never saw that white outline of it. Because I basically know what the range is. The range is the same for his Q. His Q and his E are the same range, and also his all of the spells are the same range. Any range spell that he has are all the same 6 range. You can see this is 6 range, just outside. This just outside is the same spot. And this, you can just see it from there, same range. So, just to go over really quick, we want to be teleporting on top of somebody, then using our E to slow them. Let me start over. You want to start out with your W. You want to use your W first. When you press W, you're going to see his blade is going to shine. Yeah, it just shines a little. You hear a little click, and it shines. Shiny. Maybe it didn't even go shiny. Maybe I'm just colorblind. I'm colorblind, for real. Yeah, but you can see the minus 25. Anyways, you want to be casting this first. Just as you press the W, because this is W spell, you want to jump and blink on top of the guy. Right after. And once you jump and blink on top of that guy, you want to slow him and keep attacking him. And then as soon as you got to back out, you want to silence him so he can't be bursting on you. So he can only do one or two spells on you. When you've bursted all 4 of yours, the return that way is a little bit better. And then once you walk back out of range, so let's go over this again. Start with your W, and then jump on him with your R. Start moving back and attacking him at the same time, and use your slow. That's your slow. So, W, jump on him and start attacking. Start moving back and slow him. When you're just 2 steps, maybe 3 steps range away, silence him, and then you want to just run back and forth, and wait until you can cast your R again, and do it all over. You probably won't be able to use your Force Pulse on that. You probably won't be able to use your Q again. Hopefully you'll be able to use your W at least. But let's say in a perfect world, if you were to use your W, and then blink on top of him, attack him with your W now, because your W for 5 seconds is doing extra damage, and then cast the slow on him, and as soon as he starts following you, use your Q, so he can't actually do damage to you, or extra damage I should say, unless he does chase you. I forget where I was going with this, but if you restack your R, you can use your W again. So that's really kind of how Kassadin should be played. I know a lot of times you did see me poke him where I would jump right in front of his face and then use a Q and silence him and then run away, then slow him on the way out. Kassadin's all about that burst. Kassadin's got that burst left and right. And he's so great because his W works with his basic attacks. Anyways, I think that's it. I do this build on Lysandra as well. Lysandra's great with this build because Lysandra is such a threat because all of her abilities are AoE, area of effect. So you can hit multiple enemies. Anyone that's in line of this gets hit. 1, 2, 3 champions can be in line of that. Oh, let's see what Lysandra's thing is. Which is how you're going to see it go down to 12, and it's going to blink from 12 to 6 because she uses an ability. Oh, it's her W. Get out of town. It's her W that does it. Her passive allows her next spell to not cost any mana. But when it's on cooldown, if you use her W, bam, decreases 5 times. One more time, just real quick. But the same exact build does work on Lysandra as well. Very well when you're Lysandra mid. Very well. Okay, that's it. Buy these guys. My next champion is going to be Aatrox. And once I get Aatrox, I'll have somebody at the top, somebody at ranged ADC, somebody support, 2 people in mid, and 1 person in the jungle. I've got to actually try Lysandra jungle. Let me say that again. Lysandra jungle. I've yet to try that, which I think would be pretty sick. She's pretty cool like that. But really, in essence, what I'm trying to say is that I want to have those sick guys. Those guys are all great players, including Aatrox. If you included Aatrox into this list, they're all new players, very nice kit, and all these guys, I'm pretty sure, have substantial, pretty high difficulty, and that's what I look for when I play this game. Because who wants to be playing Pokemon? Who wants to play as Teemo? Teemo's a Pokemon. You know? Who wants to play as Annie? Annie's a midget Pokemon. It's even worse. So if I'm going to play a game, I'm going to pick some really good stuff here. And it's going to be fun. It's going to be cool. I'll go into more of that later. I don't want to be like busting on other champions that you might like just because I don't like them. Half these guys are really cool, but the other half are just really bum. Like this guy somehow, this guy's sick, but I hate him. He just doesn't seem like you know, if you're gonna be playing a game, you're gonna be a fighter. You want to be Lee Sin, who's a ninja. You know, who's kicking and punching and doing cool stuff. Or you want to be Lucian with a gun. You know, you want to look like this punk. You want to look sick. You know, with a sick gun that shoots awesome bullets. You know, you don't want to be some girl with a bear throws fire. This guy's sick. This guy's cool. You know? I don't like Twitch. I don't know why. I don't like a Moo either. I should end this. I like Janna though. Janna's great with all her kit. Keenan. Who would want to buy this midget ninja? I know he's a midget ninja. He also looks like a koala bear. He's cool. Maybe if he didn't look so midget. You know? I would play him if he wasn't so midget. And he looked like Thresh. Do you see how cool looking Thresh is? Who would not want to play as this guy? He just looks. Just the look. So half of my thing is that when that when that loading screen loads up, I want people to look at my team. Hopefully, oops, not available. Hopefully, my team will be Diana, Kassadin and Lissandra, Thresh, Varus, and Aatrox. And I want them to look at it and be like, oh crap, this is going to be insanely tough. I've never seen this sort of mix on a team before. So that's why I'm waiting to do ranked. I'm only specifically buying the champions. Of course, you can see I'm pretty cheap. I'm a bum. I don't really play that much. Anyways, I shouldn't have said half the stuff in my casting tutorial. I just felt like it. Something I do want to try is going with these. I'm getting these. Start a game, 2% lifesteal. Start a game, 2% spellvamp. That's pretty sick. What if I had 6% spellvamp to start a game, and with my masteries, I had 3% lifesteal, 3% life spellvamp. That'd be 9%. That'd be 9% spellvamp at the start of the game. That'd be pretty cool. On top with just one spellvamp item, and that'd be 29%. Maybe it'd be a lot. Maybe it wouldn't. I think it would be cool to try that out, especially with Kassadin, because a lot of times with Kassadin, if the enemy doesn't know what you're doing, and he doesn't know how your masteries or your runes are working with your items, like in that last game, that Talon really didn't do much against me. It was more Talon and his team that would do substantial damage and deaths on my part to me. Yeah. But this is really cool. I am loving the 6% cooldown with my runes and the 4%. So at 18 I have 10% automatically. I do really love that build, especially for Kassadin. You don't quite need these attack speed, but for Kassadin, if you're going to be doing the Nazeor's Tooth and you're going to be applying the Mana Mune with the Archangel Staff, it is kind of important to have this attack speed. It is kind of helpful. And of course, you don't really need this. 6 ability power at the start of the game, that's cool, but it's not really going to be doing all of your damage. But I would recommend it over anything else. Unless you are using this. If you do have this, I would recommend these points in mana instead. What's 3% of 126? 12. What's 3% of 12? 12 divided by 10. Not that much mana. I mean, not that, I'm considering how much ability power Archangel Staff, which is 3% of your mana, would having this mastery point. So if I had 126 mana, 10% of that is 12. 3% of 12, roughly 3, roughly 3.6. I'm gonna say. Extra ability power. So that's not really gonna be. That's not gonna be huge. It's not gonna be huge. But it is gonna help you if you are low on mana. But I would definitely suggest. This is how I would make a casting page. With a 6% cooldown, if I don't have my runes set up if I don't have runes that are set up to give me 6% cooldown at level 18, I will not even invest any points in this. So if I did not have runes that gave me a full 10% with my masteries, my build would look something like this. And you do any variation you want here, where you do this, maybe, or maybe your summoner spells are sick. Maybe you're using, you know, short cooldown summoner spells, so this might be beneficial over this, you know. Well, I always started out where I did this. I would actually always start out like this, oddly enough, with a 1 point here, so I could get back to my mid lane when I'm out of combat. Let's see, 2 extra ability power points. Yeah, this is how I would do it. This is definitely how it would look if I did not have a 6% cooldown with my runes. But I do, so my end build mastery page will look like this. And this is an exact replica of the other one that we saw. Kassadin middle lane. Yeah, nothing changed. Oh, and lastly, let's just double check this set here at the end of the video. Start with this, because, read it, grants plus 8 maximum mana. This one only grants plus 4. So you're going to make this transform just by having this way sooner than you would by not having this early. So, and it does do a substantial amount of ability power. It is 60 ability power, which is nice. A nice first item. And it is kind of cheaper. It's a lot cheaper than all other ability power items in this build, considering that this is not an ability power item. So yeah, I would start with Tear of the Goddess right away. As soon as you know they have enough gold to build Tear of the Goddess, bam, get that as soon as possible. And Rod of Ages is always going to be great, especially after you have this. Rod of Ages is going to give you a lot of extra ability power just from the start, because 3% of 450 mana is going to be 45 divided by 10 times 3. So 45, what's 10% of 45? 4.5? Wait, no. 10% of 450 is 45. 3% of 45 is 13.5. So it's not that much ability power that we're going to be getting with this combination. We'll have 60 plus 80 plus 13.5. As soon as we buy for both of these. On top of whatever else this is giving him mana. 250 plus, let's say you have at that point 300 mana. 300 out of 75 or 750. So, and then I would definitely get this next, because it has a substantial amount of ability power, plus 60 ability power, which is also substantial, including the passive that this has. Bonus magic damage on hit. And then once you get these 3, you're pretty much, if you're playing it well and you're being aggressive and you're really poking, you're going to have with these 3 items, you're going to be above your opponent in ability power. Even if he does get a Rabadon's first, and then there's only a second, you're going to have close to the same amount with these 3 items that he would with his 2 items. Even if he had a Rabadon's and Zonia's. If you don't like this build, go through. No, I'm kidding. If you don't like this build, you can always swap a few of these items for other items. Mainly, I would swap a Lichbane for a Hextech Gunblade. Especially when you have Rod of Ages, you do have that 650 health or 450 health, a variation of. That Hextech Gunblade is going to be able to really keep you alive longer with your Rod of Ages. So that's always a good purchase. And sometimes if you don't want that extra attack damage, if your opponents on the other team do have a lot of armor, and it's not going to be enough to really throw you over the edge to get kills, you just want to be switching this with a Deathfire's Grasp. If you put a Deathfire's Grasp in here instead of this, you won't need attack damage, because your damage with Deathfire's Grasp, the activation on it, as you can read, deals 15% of the champion's maximum health and damage for using it, and on top of it, the enemy that you use it on, their magic damage is going to be increased. They're going to be taking extra 20% magic damage. So if you drop this on a guy and you do 3 spells on him, and you have a lot of ability power, let's say you don't have mana immunity yet, and you're in the middle of getting Rabadon's, but you have this already, you'll be able to 3-cast a lot of people down and finish him off before taking substantial damage. But yeah, those are my 2 suggestions for what to be swapping in. You want to swap in the Deathfire's Grasp Mana Muna, and Hextech Gunblade for Lichbane. So if we do technically with this, the build will look something like that. And I would build it in this order too, where Deathfire Scraps is 5th. I would do that. And as I said in the video earlier, I have tried it on Diana, where I did get the Deathfire's Grass, and it was a key item for the build right there. Okay, I guess I can end this. That's all you need to know about Kassadin, really. I'll probably do another video or two, show this build again, so we can see more games of, does this build actually work? And we did see in the last game I did have the most kills. Not that that really matters, you know, because you're most kills in the game or not. I still lost, which I hate a lot of people for. I hate a lot of people who, oh, look at this. Oh, it was a custom game. Yeah, you can see me utilizing that same build on Lysandra. You can see I'm utilizing that same build on Varus. Normal game, yep. Victory. As you can see, I'm going for the Mana Muna at the end there. Who is this guy? Who is Gangsta KN? Alright guys, that's it for my video. Thanks for watching, I really appreciate it. Ta-ta.